Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a really quick makeup look that I wear to the gym or for errands. So I'm actually getting ready to go to the gym right now, and it is like 5 in the morning, so it is really dark outside. And hopefully this lighting is okay. I tried to do the best I could. I feel like this type of makeup look is really helpful when you just need to throw a makeup look really quickly together. This literally takes me 5 minutes. Sometimes less. I sleep with these like sock curls in my hair, which is why my hair is curly. So I'll just like clip it back in a little hair clip, but that's why my hair looks nice right now. It's just from sock curls, and then put on a little bit of something because I just like to look a little bit more put together, especially because I work from home. So as soon as I come back from the gym, I'm going to be working all day, and I like to at least look, again, a little bit more put together and have something on my face so that I don't look completely terrible all throughout the day. So what I do is I like to start out with my favorite Chantecaille Sheer Glow Bronze Face Tint. This is one of my favorite products of all time. And I like to just go in with a little bit of product. I do have this little spatula that I got from my Clay to Peau, the foundation. And I love to just use that. So I will just take about a pea-sized amount. That's literally all you need for your whole face. So I'll just take a little bit of that product. And then what I like to do from there, is I will use some different complexion products. It really depends. If I am looking for something for just a really nice natural makeup look, I really like to go in with the Dior foundation stick. And I'll just put a few dabs of this foundation stick and I will mix it with this bronze face tint. Or I will take something like the Givenchy Prism Libre Skincare Concealer. Just to, again, this kind of will lighten up the bronze face tint because it's a little deep for me right now. So it will just kind of lighten it up a little bit and it'll provide me with a little bit more coverage. I'll go in with this Givenchy Prism Libre Skincare Concealer in the shade N270. Or another concealer that pairs really well with this is the Tower 28. This is the Serum Concealer in the shade K-Town. I really like this one as well. I feel like for today, I'm going to go for a lighter look. So I'm going to mix it with the Dior foundation stick, but I'll show you what I would do if I were to use, say, let's say the Tower 28 concealer. I would just go in with the Tower 28 concealer and I would just put 4 little stripes on my hand, if you can see. And then I would take a foundation brush like the Shiseido one and I would mix it all together. But like I said, I'm going to go in with a different product. So I'm going to go in with this Dior foundation stick. So I'm just going to, again, I'm going to do, again, 4 little dots of that product on my hand. If you had a deeper skin tone and you're more of that medium complexion, you could just go in with the bronze face tint. This really doesn't add that much coverage. So this is just something that, again, I like to do on an everyday basis. So I'll take my Shiseido brush and just mix that all together. And then what I will do is I'll just apply this all over the skin. So this is acting kind of as a multi-purpose product. This is basically like my primer, my moisturizer, and my foundation all in one. And I just love how this looks on the complexion. It is honestly so beautiful. And it doesn't look like you have any makeup on your skin. It looks like you have no makeup sitting on your skin. It truly just looks like you have more perfected skin, but in a very no makeup way. It looks virtually undetectable, which I really enjoy, especially at the gym. Like, I don't want it to look like I'm wearing makeup, obviously, because it's 6 a.m. by the time I get there, and I don't want to look like completely flawless at the gym. I just want to look like a slightly enhanced, slightly better version of myself. And so literally you just apply that all over the skin. It's so easy to apply, and that's it for the face. And then I do like to run a little bit of something through my brows. So I take my Kosas, this is the Air Brow in the shade Medium Chocolate Brown. And I don't want it to look like I have too much product in my brows, so I take off all that excess product on the side. And then I will just go in and run over my brows very lightly, just to make sure if I did get any product in my eyebrows, this will cover it up. And so I really like this for my brows. And then I really like I said, that Chantecaille Anti-Aging Face Tint is one of my favorite substitute foundation products because it's multi-purpose. It actually looks like a foundation product and it is so blurring and filtered on the skin. So I love how it looks in person because your skin just looks really filtered without it looking like obvious makeup. It's just one of my favorite things to put on, and it's something that people will compliment your skin looking beautiful versus your makeup looking beautiful. So that's just one of my favorite things to do. And then, so typically sometimes I'll just go to the gym like this. I'll put on a little bit of lip balm, like this Summer Fridays lip butter balm. I really like to just apply to my lips. So I'll typically do that. However, I'm going to show you some steps to like step it up if you just wanted to have a little bit more makeup. So you could just apply the Chantecaille anti-aging face tint all over your skin. Just do that in your brows and you could be good to go. You could just run a little bit of that product. Like I did apply a little bit close under my eyes. So again, if I want to take it a step further, I will go in with a little bit of a concealer under my eyes. And for that, I'm going to take the Victoria Beckham by Augustinus Bader. This is the concealer pen, and I do have the shade LM1. However, this is too dark for me. So what I'll do is I'll apply literally just the tiniest bit under my eyes like that. And because this is a little bit too dark for me, I will take a little bit of the Chantecaille. This is the Camouflage Stylo Anti-Fatigue Corrector Pen. And in this one, I have the shade 2. And so 2 is actually a bit too light for me. So these work perfect in synergy together. Obviously, this is a really expensive combination. So honestly, I would just suggest taking the Chantecaille one. I prefer the Chantecaille one over the Victoria Beckham. So I'm literally just applying the smallest amount. And I want to say that Chantecaille product, it did a really good job of just lightening up a little bit. Like it evened out my skin tone without adding a lot of coverage. It just slightly added a bit of coverage. Obviously, that Dior foundation stick just helped it a little bit, but it still looks very no makeup. And I do have like, you can still see freckles poking through, and I have this little guy that's just poking through here, but I don't care. It's a little spot. No one is going to notice. It's tiny. Who cares? And so again, I'm just going to let my concealer sit there for like 30 seconds. And then I'll take this BK Beauty N16 brush and just blend it under the eyes. Again, this is a very natural concealer. This is like a no makeup concealer. It is, again, one of those virtually undetectable products. You're not going to see it sitting on the under eye region. It is very, very natural. And because it is so thin and serum-like, it's not going to emphasize any creases. It's not going to emphasize any dryness. It just sits really beautifully. Has a little bit of a luminous finish, but there's no shimmer particles or anything like that. It just reflects the light slightly, refracts the light ever so softly. And then if there's any excess product, I'll take a little bit over the eyelids. But again, I'm not going to be too precise with this concealer application because I just want to get out of the door. Again, you could leave it here, or sometimes if I just want to go in with a final step, I'll just go in with a blush. And because I'm wearing blue right now, I feel like a cooler tone will just pair better. So I would take something like my Lawless Vintage Love blush and I would just apply that to the cheeks. However, sometimes if I just want to go in, again, not just with blush, if I want to add a little bit of warmth to the complexion, if I have a little bit more time in the morning, say I have like a meeting after the gym, and I want to add a little bit more structure and a little bit of warmth, I'm going to take this Makeup by Mario, the Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer in the shade Light Medium, because this is a very no makeup product. And I'm going to bronze the complexion using this BK Beauty 106 brush. This is a more precise brush, so you might want to use, that was just the brush kind of closest to me, but you could also use this really big buffing brush, which I like to do, which is a 105 brush, which will really evenly distribute that product. So it actually, even though it might seem like this will apply less product, this, because it's a larger surface area and it's going to be evenly distributed, it's going to apply a little bit less product. So I might actually go in with a brush like that. Again, the BK Beauty 105 brush, I'll link it down below. Really great for this cream product. And like I was saying, this cream product is excellent because it is undetectable. You can just see that your skin has a little bit more health and like a tiny bit more structure. The Chantecaille Anti-Aging Face Tint, what I like about this is it doesn't completely flatten your skin. So sometimes when you apply foundation all over, you just look like you have, like your skin is so flat and you need to add dimension back. Technically with this, because it is so, it basically has no coverage to it, it's just filtering your skin slightly and it's so sheer. You technically don't really need to add a lot of structure back because this doesn't completely cancel out that structure and definition in your skin. But, you know, sometimes if you just want to add a little bit more, I like taking just a little bit of this product. And I have this bag that I put all my items in the morning. I just keep it here for easy access. And then again, if I want to take it a step further, then I can go in with a blush. And some of my favorite blushes, I actually typically do use a powder blush versus a cream because I find that it is just easier for me to apply. It's quicker for me to apply, and you can get a very natural look from it. So actually some of my favorite blushes that I want to talk about for this step would be something like the Valentino Eye to Cheek in the shade 9, because this is a powder to cream formula, and because it's that powder to cream, it's really going to melt into the cheeks. It's not going to look powdery on the skin. You get that really beautiful effect that a cream blush has. So you get that natural look that a cream blush has, but you get the powder, you get the result of a powder, so it's going to be more long lasting and it's going to last on the skin. You're going to get that great longevity that a powder has. So I love a product like this, and a very similar product is the Chanel cream to powder blushes. And this is Rose Ardent, which again is beautiful because this is a cream to powder formulation. So you get that longevity of a powder, but it's going to melt into the skin and it's going to look very skin-like. You get that skin-like effect of a cream, and it's just easier to apply because you get that ease of application like a powder product as well. And then I also love the Clé de Peau blush duo because again, this is like a cream to powder formulation. It really melts onto the cheeks, very similar to the Valentino formula. I would say that's the most similar. It has a little bit more of a radiance to it, but it's not detectable shimmer particle. It will just give you a little bit more radiance to the skin. It's very beautiful. And then finally, like I said, I really like the Lawless Vintage Love blush because, I don't know, there's something, even though it's a typical powder formula, it's not a cream to powder. There's something that looks so natural. And I think it's because this is incredibly buildable on the skin. So that's my other favorite blush, and I'll just kind of alternate. And again, depending what color, like if I'm wearing a brighter sports bra then that leans more on the warm side, then I'll go in with the Valentino or Clé de Peau blush. But if I'm wearing, like today I have this blue top on, I'll go with something cooler like either the Lawless or this Chanel Rose Ardent. So I'm going to take the Rose Ardent today, and I'm just going to dip it in this Rephr 05 brush and then apply to the cheeks. And this is just so beautiful. So skin-like. It's very buildable on the complexion. I absolutely love this. And I'm taking a Rephr 05 brush, and I find that I can just go in with a regular blush brush and it applies beautifully. It layers up really well. Again, I like to start small, and you can always build from there. And you can see I am pressing onto my cheeks. I am never buffing like that. That will just remove everything that we've done. So I really like to just tap into the cheeks. I'm bringing it up a little bit higher, and I really just want a slight touch of color. I don't want anything that's going to be really noticeable as a blush. I just want it to look very natural, kind of like I'm blushing from within. And again, I am going to be working out, so I will go a little bit pink just naturally because my face just naturally turns a little bit red when I'm sweating or when I'm getting hot or I'm exerting myself. So I don't want to go overboard with blush. If you did need a little bit of powder, you could go in with something like the Clé de Peau Refining Pressed Powder. And you could just take a little bit under the eyes. Sometimes, again, the Chantecaille does reflect a little bit of light. So I just like to powder a little bit. And then depending if you're someone that gets really sweaty or oily, you might just want to powder the center of your skin. I typically don't powder at all. I just like to leave it as is. And then typically for the lips, I really like on the lips, I don't apply any lipstick because I just feel like that's too noticeable. So what I like to do is I will just go in with the Chanel. This is the Rouge Coco Gloss in the shade 804. And I'll just apply this to the lips. Again, even if I'm wearing a warm cheek, I will usually just grab this lip gloss because I feel like it actually doesn't apply as baby pink as it looks in there. It looks basically like a clear gloss. And then I'll just kind of melt that into my lips with my fingers because I don't want that lip product to sit on top. And I might just like blot away the excess because again, I don't want it to really look like I'm wearing a lip. I want it to virtually look like I'm not wearing any product. Maybe I applied a lip balm. I'm not too particular with that. So again, typically this is like the max I would do for an everyday basis if I was going to the gym. However, again, I always like to show you a little bit more options, especially if you're someone that does like that complete look. So if you're someone that just needs highlighter, or you feel like your face just looks more complete with a highlighter, I would really recommend this Chanel Baume Essentiel. I have the shade Sculpting, which is basically just like a beige champagne. It virtually looks like your skin tone, and it's just a balm highlighter. And I really like this one because this one doesn't contain any shimmer particles at all. So it just gives you that balmy texture on the top of your cheekbones. So it really just looks like your skin has a natural dew, because this is only adding texture to your complexion, and you get that reflection, especially when you turn on the light, versus it being the shimmer particles that are adding that reflective look. So this almost just looks like you're a little bit sweaty in those areas, to be honest. So again, because I am going to the gym and I am going to be sweating a little bit anyways, typically I won't do this just because I don't really feel like it's necessary. But if you are someone that just likes a highlighter, I really recommend this, because this is like the best no makeup highlighter, because again, this balm doesn't contain any shimmer particles at all. It's just adding that texture to your complexion. It's just adding that hydration. And it's just a really, really beautiful cream highlighter. I really love it. And then as a final step, I would recommend like curling your eyelashes. This just makes your lashes look so much better if you go and curl them. I actually get a lash lift. That is why my lashes always look really nice and curled. So I don't need to curl my eyelashes. I will curl them after about like 5 weeks after my lash lift, but I don't need to because of that, but I would really recommend just going in with a lash curler. And then as a final step, if you like, maybe if you were going out to lunch or something after you went to the gym or whatever, you could take your brow gel, your brown, well, I guess depending what your hair color is, and you can just add a little bit of that to your eyelashes. This does add a little bit of just like an extra something, but it's so not noticeable to the naked eye. Like, it just looks like your lashes are even better and they look even more beautiful in person, but it's so undetectable. So sometimes I will do that. Again, I typically don't on an everyday basis, but just to show you some additional things if you wanted to take it to the next level. But that is what I do on a daily basis. Again, if I'm getting ready for work, this is what I do for the gym. I typically, again, just use the anti-age face tint. I'll go in with the Chantecaille concealer under my eyes and then just a blush and a brow gel, and that's all I do in the morning. But I just wanted to show you something that's really quick, easy, effortless, that anyone can do. Literally anyone can do this. It is so, so easy. And it's just something, like, I just wear my makeup like this all the time. This is my go-to look. Most of the time on an everyday basis in my daily life, this is what I am wearing. So most of the time I don't wear mascara or anything like that. This is how I wear my makeup most often when I am not on camera. And I just thought that maybe some of you could put this to use. And again, it's another way to use products like this. And I just love multi-use products. But let me know what you think of this video if you like these types of videos. I typically do like more in-depth videos, but if you like these quick things, then I could just do more videos during the week if I just show these kind of quick tips or whatever. So let me know what you think of this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Like this video if you like it, and I'll see you in my next video.